People, oh, can you guys hear me?
My main client is here in Napa Valley.
Testing.
I can hear you.
No? Okay.
You project very well.
I don't project well, actually.
What,
but
wait,
very-
what? No, you do, really?
No, people always say how hard to work.
Really?
Except everyone at you.
I think it's a them problem, not a you. Well, now it's on. Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's working, but I
Move it up one and two.
when people felt like so pressured.
All right, how about that?
Perfect.
Great. All right, I'll try this again. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
We've got a pretty good crowd tonight because there's a dinner afterwards, chicken dinner. So I'm sure many, for those of you that signed up, sorry.
Oh, good point.
If you didn't, there's going to be a few more. So, all right, we're going to start on page 1 with Yedi Nefesh. Yedi Nefesh Rachaman, Yedi Nefesh Rachaman, Mesham Avdecha, El Retzonecha, Mishach Avdecha, Yadadadai, El Retzonecha. Yarutz Avdecha, Kemo Ayam, Yishtacha Be'ayrai, Yadadadai, El Muhadarecha. All right, page 3. Singing is encouraged. Lehu neranana, ranana, ladonai naria, naria, letzuri shenu. Lehu neranana, ranana, ladonai naria, naria, letzuri shenu. Nekad mavanav, betoda, bizmirot narialo, ki el gadol, Adonai, u'el gadol al kol Elohim. Lechu neranana, ranana, ladonai naria, naria, letzur yishenu. Lechu neranana, ranana, ladonai naria, naria, letzur yishenu. Okay, we will skip ahead to Roman page 12, bottom of page 12. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romenu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romenu. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodsho. That was some great singing. Let's keep it up. Okay. Page 13. Mizmor LeDavid. Mizmor LeDavid. Havu l'Adonai b'nei Eli. Havu l'Adonai. Kavod ba'oz. Havu l'Adonai. Kevod shemo yishtachavu l'Adonai. Maharat Kodesh. Kol Adonai. All hamayim el hakavod. Mikvar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yehol Elayalot, Barech Esov, Gerarot, Uvnechalot, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai, Lama Buya Shabbat, Shabbat Adonai, Melech Leolam, Adonai, Le'am, Yitzir Adonai, Yehoram, Yitzamot HaShalom, Yai, 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 Page 15. Lahadodi. For some of you that might not have been here for Friday for a while, we do the first two and the last two stanzas. Leha lahadodi, likrat likrat kala, menei menei shabbat nekavila. Leha lahadodi, likrat likrat kala, menei menei shabbat nekavila. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad, Yishmiyanu elhameh yuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Likrat shabbat le'unecha, ki hi mekor ha'baracha, me'rosh mikedem nesucha. So ma'aseh b'machshavat tefila lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Bottom of 17. Yamidu smo tifrosi, ve'et Adonai ta'ariti, al yadish be'partzi, ve'nismecha b'nagila lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Please rise and face the entrance. V'mi v'shalom aterkala, gam b'zipa u'v'sohala, torah b'nei amsula, b'ri hala. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, v'nei v'nei shabbat nekavila. And to any mourners in our midst, we say, Hamakom yinechem etchem b'toch sha'ar avalei Sion v'Yerushalayim. You may be seated. Psalm 92, Psalm for Shabbat, page 19. Mizmor shir l'yom ha'shabbat, tov lehodot la'Adonai, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon, l'hagid b'boker, 20. Sadi Adonai Tzavot Shemo El-Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimlach Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'ma'ari Ba'avi. Page 24, Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Torah u'mitzvot Leman tizkaru v'asitam ekol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim leElohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'hiolam Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Page 32. U'mafu tov ratzon kibel lehem, Moshe b'nei Yisrael nechanu shirav v'simcha rabba ve'amu chulam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefelet, nora tehilot osefelet, ma'alechutecha ra'u panecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, ze'elianu b'inu yamru, Adonai yimloch le'olam ha'ed, v'ne'emar kifat Adonai ad Yaakov, u'v'lo miyad chazak mimenu, u'barachat Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Hashkidenu on 33, and just be prepared, we are definitely doing it around tonight. We have a great group of people. Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, ve'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, ve'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor Tzeiteinu u'vareinu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Let's start on this side. Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, Hashkidenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, Hashkidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Uvrosalim sukat shlomecha, baruch Adonai, aparei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise for V'shamru. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael, et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat le'dorotam b'ritolam. Beini u'bein Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael, page 35, Hatzi Kaddish. Yitgadol ve'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach irutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechonu v'yamecha u'chayetechol beit Yisrael. V'agala u'bizman karib. V'maru. Amen. V'yitzpar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitaleh, v'yithalal, Shemei Nekudasham, B'richu, La'elam, Yimkol Berchata v'shirata, Tush Berchata v'nechemata, Damiran v'alma, v'maru. Private Amidah, starting on page 37 and ending on page 48. We continue with the abbreviated repetition of the Amidah, the Matbea Tefillah, on page 49. Vayapulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzevam vaychol Elohim v'yom hashvi melachto asher asa vayishbot v'yom hashvi mikol melachto asher asa Vayivarech Elohim et Yom Hashvi, Vayikadesh Oto, Ki bo Shabbat mikol melachto, Asher bara Elohim laso. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VaHanora, El Elyon, Kodei Shamayim Ba'aretz, Magin Avot Bidbaro, Mechayim Meitim B'Ma'amaro, Ha'el HaKadosh She'en Kamohu, Amen Yachli u'porech sheli, u'meniach b'kedusha, le'amin l'shnei amoneh, zecher l'maseh b'reishi, Eloheinu v'Elokei avotenu retzeh v'nuchatenu ka'adshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkenu b'toratecha samenu mitulecha v'samenu b'yeshuatecha v'ta'er l'neinu le'avdecha be'emet v'ha'kileinu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yahavu l'ratzon Shabbat Kodshecha ve'anuvu Yisrael le'kadesh Shemecha Baruch atah Adonai me'kadesh ha'Shabbat. Shalom, page 53. Yigal v'yikarasha me'raba ve'almad v'racherte v'yamlich machute v'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chayinu b'et Yisrael v'agala u'bizman kari v'imaru Amen. Yehi shmei raba me'vorach le'olam olam me'amaya yitvarach Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitruma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei nekudasha Le'elam mikol bechata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yama v'imaru Amen. Kabal tzolotanu v'otavan d'chol Yisrael kodama v'van d'mishmaya v'imaru Amen. Yehi shlam araba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imaru Amen. Osei shalom min Rama v'yasei shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yakol yoshvei tevel v'imaru Amen. All right, so I outsourced the drash this week to relatively new member, like a year-ish, and very soon to be married, and also very soon to be reading Torah and Haftarah. So for tonight, we invited Tommy Kadar, and I actually don't know what you're covering, so hopefully it's appropriate.
Yeah.
We'll find out together. So this is the Shabbat before Pesach, which is known as the Shabbat HaGadol, the Great Shabbat. And the very first one actually took place today, on this very date, which is the 10th of Nisan. Does anyone know what else we commemorate on the 10th of Nisan? That's right, Miriam's passing. So Miriam, Moses' sister, there's many great reasons to know Miriam's story and importance to the founding of our people. And one way which many of you are likely to honor her over this next week is by incorporating Miriam's cup in your Seder. So Miriam's cup, which is also known as Kos Miriam, is a regular part of the Seder for many of us. But where did it come from? And how did it become part of our Seder? So for this Kabbalah Shabbat Drash, I'm going to tell you the short version of how we got Kos Miriam. All right, let's get into it. 1978, Andrea Cohen-Kiner, principal of a community Hebrew high school, hosted 13 women at her sukkah in Philadelphia. As is tradition, they metaphorically invited biblical personalities as guests to their sukkah by means of studying them. And while traditionally those are male figures, because it was a women's sukkah night, they decided to invite women figures, starting with Miriam. And to toast her welcome, the women in the sukkah drank a glass of water in her honor, right, for Miriam's well. One of the members at that very sukkah was Pnina Edelman. And Pnina was a leader of a Rosh Chodesh group. Now, some of you may know about these, but the Rosh Chodesh groups were founded in the 1960s by feminist women to create monthly meeting spaces for reflection, renewal, and camaraderie. In 1986, Pnina went on to publish the first modern Rosh Chodesh ritual guide for women, titled Miriam's Well, which included a section on drinking a goblet of water. Now, inspired by this guide, and as part of the Boston Rosh Chodesh group, Joyce Rosen introduced drinking water from a goblet during her monthly meetings to honor Miriam and the role of women in Judaism. A member of that group, Stephanie Liu, took that ritual and incorporated it into her family Shabbat dinner. And that was the first person we know of to start referring to the goblet of water as Kos Miriam. This grassroots ritual spread across Rosh Chodesh groups all across America and the globe. And in 1992, Lilith magazine, the oldest Jewish feminist magazine, commissioned the creation of an official Miriam's cup, helping kick off the material production of our new ritual object. This was so successful that in 1997, Ma'ayan, the Jewish feminist organization of the JCC in New York, held an exhibition at Hebrew Union College highlighting the collections of the new artifacts. So the creation of Kos Miriam coincided with the feminist influence on Passover Seder at large, which sought to be more inclusive of women's historical and central roles in our Exodus. Among other things, this involved the creation of new Haggadot. It was the one that was created by Ma'ayan that is considered the first official Haggadah to include a Kos Miriam as part of our Seder, placing it alongside Kos Eliyahu, Elijah's cup. Over 40,000 copies of that Haggadah, which is titled The Journey Continues, were sold worldwide, and most of its songs were composed by Debbie Friedman. This is how honoring Miriam and the role of women made its way from a Sukkah in 1978 to your Passover Seder next week. The details of the custom are still being negotiated in Seder tables all over the globe. Typically, Kos Miriam is juxtaposed with Kos Eliyahu, which, by the way, was only incorporated into the Seder during medieval times, so Jewish timeline speaking, that's also still new. And Miriam's cup is usually seen as a symbol of all that sustains us through our own journeys, while Elijah's cup is seen as a symbol for the future messianic times. So, the Seder, as you think about how to incorporate Kos Miriam and honoring the importance of women and their role in our Exodus, I hope that you take a moment to think through where in the Seder you'd like to recognize this ritual object. Because perhaps maybe the next standard will come from your very table. Shabbat Shalom.
Yasher Koach, thank you so much. That was very insightful and timely. And if you liked that, he's going to give a full Shabbat morning drush in May?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
22nd. April 22nd.
On April 22nd on the Warsaw Ghetto. So we'll come back for that. All right. We will do Kiddush now. Please rise, page 55. I'll just announce now that I don't want to touch the challah because I'm getting over a cold. So someone else, I will ask for a volunteer. And Susan is in the same boat, so it's got to be somebody else. All right, page 55. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei bri ha'gafim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzamanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'yahava u'ratzon hifilanu, zikaron l'maaseh Bereshit, ki hu yom tevilah l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tzion. anyway, page 56. Or anyone that you feel comfortable blessing. It doesn't have to be your children. For boys, we say, Yisimcha Elohim Ephraim Menashe. For girls, Yisimcha Elohim Yisrael. And for all, Yerah Adonai Yishmerecha, Yerah Adonai Yishmerecha, Shalom. My Siddur is telling me to count the Omer, which we don't have to do yet. It's still 2 more weeks. Okay, page 57, Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Elohim l'Yotzer Bereshit shelo asanu b'nei ha'aretz velo samanu b'shvot ha'adama shelo samnu b'hem v'gor aleinu b'ne'olam anach v'golim u'mishpachavim u'modim lifnei melech achrei hamachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu shehu notei shamayim v'yoser ha'aretz u'masham yikaro b'shamayim ima'am u'shchinatu zo b'kavei meromim u'Eloheinu Eloheinu emek malkeinu b'tefilато kakatu b'torato b'tachayyo b'hasherotav elevarecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim ima'av v'ha'aretz mitkach eino. Kakatu b'toratacha Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Le'emad le'aya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom habu v'yeh Adonai echad u'shemo May be seated. This Shabbat, we lovingly recall the memory of our departed relatives and friends whose yard site we observed during the week of 10 through 16 Nisan. Heinrich Balneet, Stanley Bayer, Donald Bleiberg, Lonnie Balneet Bluestein, Nellie Collins, David Cook, Joseph Epstein, Richard Frankel, Rose Gelfand, Grace Gill, Ada Gillick, Janet Gordon, Rose Gottesman, Fritz Gotteschock, Herbert Greginski, Jocelyn Holton, Samuel Jarmilowski, Alice Kessler, Joseph M. Kramer, Jack David Leon, Annie Levitt, Leo Lorber, Aaron David Ludsky, Alfred L. Miller, Arlene Morris, Elliot A. Nankin, Philip Osseroff, Vera Popper, Avrum A. Raskin, Rebecca Rubin, Solomon Sadian, Beatrice Harriet Simon, Rebecca Tobias, Francis F. Wiener, Ben Weiss, Joseph David Weiss, Mary Weiss, Rosalind Wellner, and Jacob Silverberg. And we remember recent passings: Daniel Wasserman, son of Andy and Marcia Wasserman, and Carol Robinson, wife of Rabbi Art Gould. If you're in mourning, or if it is your custom to do so, please rise and join me in the Mourner's Kaddish on page 61. Yigdal v'yigdash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yolechon v'chayim d'chol Beit Yisrael. Ha'agala v'zman karib v'yivru.
Amen.
V'yishnei Rabba mivrach le'olam v'yiraya. Yitbarach v'yishavach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudishah. La'ela mikover chata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata da'anuran ve'olam v'yivru.
Amen.
Yehi shlom araba min shumaya. V'chaim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yivru.
Amen.
Osei shalom v'yirama. V'ya'asei shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yivru.
Amen.
May the memory of those who are here say Kaddish for be a blessing to you. Okay, announcements and then closing songs. So the first announcement is if you signed up ahead of time, there is dinner downstairs. And if you missed it this time, there's going to be 2 more. I think Susan organized them. And so you can ask her questions about it. We will do Motzi up here, and I'm sure one of you has already been struck by inspiration to lead it after this, so I won't even have to ask again. So we'll do Motzi up here, and then if you signed up for the dinner, then you can go downstairs for the dinner. Tomorrow morning services are at 9:30. It's the Men's Club Shabbat and also Refugee Shabbat. In addition to the service and the Torah reading and half-Torah reading, all being led by the Men's Club, we have a special guest, Ami Dodson, who is the Volunteer Services Manager for the East Bay JFCS. Thank you to greeter Joan Rubin. And let's see, in addition to that announcement, I guess since there's so many people here, it's good to make a couple announcements. One thing is Friday nights. So we have really good attendance tonight, and that's wonderful. Last week we did not have a minyan. So it's going to be a little bit hard while the rabbi's gone. So please consider coming back every once in a while for Friday nights. Even if there's no dinner, it's still fun. It's short. And we just really appreciate that. And it's so important and special for people who are here to say Kaddish that they feel supported by the community. Let's see, we have morning minyan, 8 a.m. Mondays and Thursdays. Passover starts Wednesday night. I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. And then there's several weeks break from Beit Sefer starting the 11th, and regular services next week, and there will be Passover services. Let's see if it's listed here. Yes, first day Pesach services Thursday, April 6th at 9:30 a.m. followed by a kiddush. Do we have any guests here tonight? Go ahead and be brave and stand up and introduce yourself.
My name is Barbara Rose, and I've been part of this community for a while. I've been kind of absent for 5 years, and I'm Michael Rose's wife.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
As soon as you said your name, I thought, I know who that person is. That's not a visitor, but you're a returning person. No, thank you for saying that. Anybody else? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sarah Bolton.
Hi, Deborah.
Oh,
Wow.
This is my first opportunity to be back.
Wow.
Come back.
Amazing.
Wow.
She was bat mitzvah here, for those of you that didn't hear that. And this is the first time that she's been back. Well, presumably you were back like a few other Shabbats after, but for many years. That's like the joke, how do you get rid of mice in a shul? Give them a bar mitzvah. All right, I won't try to tell any more jokes, I promise.
No, that one was pretty good.
Page 65, we're going to end with Hatikvah. Please rise. Mizrach, Kadima. let's see, is.
I can do it.
Sure. Thank you. Oh, I was going to ask. It's over there.
Yeah, that was good. I used to do. That's hard always. Well, it's fun. It was fun finding out.